A wise man once said, neighbours. Everybody needs good neighbours, except when they're just 30 centimetres away.
Own your own dream home. A pristine one-bedroom, one-bathroom, first-floor unit with balcony views of an entire other 14-storey apartment building, conveniently located just 30 centimetres from your own piece of paradise. You might think it's a joke, but for Sydney homeowner Darren Miller, the building being built next door is no laughing matter.
I feel constricted, claustrophobic. I feel angry, I feel disappointed, and I feel shattered that this is occurring.
While Darren is clearly shocked at the proximity of his new neighbours, documents show that the Rockdale Council had raised concerns about adequate building separation 8 months before it greenlit the $20 million development.
Ultimately, if the development's been approved, it's subject to conditions. So what we've got to make sure is that all the conditions that have been approved adhere to.
To better understand what's gone wrong here, we approached a property lawyer.
Well, it looks like someone has really stuffed up, I think, is the answer.
But who exactly stuffed up is slightly murkier, because according to the Rockdale Council, it's Darren's building that hasn't been built to its approved plans, and that it's lacking a 1.2 metre planter bed that would have given more distance and privacy.
You would best describe this as yards meeting each other on a fenced environment.
But none of this is Darren's fault, nor does it change the fact that should he ever want to borrow a cup of sugar from his neighbours, he needn't leave his own home.
This was our great Australian dream, was our start of our dream, owning a property and moving forward. The value of the property will be severely affected. I mean, who would want to buy it when you're looking at a brick wall?
As we do more medium and high density developments, there's a lot more potential for this to happen, which means councils and planning authorities need to take a great deal of care to protect people's sunlight access, privacy and lifestyles.
So don't push me.
Well, to tell us more about his troubles, we're catching up with the man in the middle of it from his balcony, Darren. Darren, talk us through this. I mean, how much notice did you have about this development? Did you have any idea beforehand just how close it would be?
The council did send out the standard DA letter to us, which basically linked to the website and showed us some engineering schematics. On the diagrams, there appeared to be a garden or a path between the buildings. We realised this still was very close, but at least it wasn't butted right up against it. So this was sent in 2013, basically. We put in a rebuttal against it and went through the process of trying to get the development changed or denied.
So, Darren, when it was being built and you realised how close it was getting to your house, I mean, what was that feeling like?
A feeling of desperation, claustrophobia, really. For such a long time, it was a hole in the ground. You know, and the foundations were built. Then there was some rendering and some scaffolding put there. And then one day, suddenly, there was a concrete slab there. They pour these things very quickly nowadays. It's amazing how quickly they can throw it together.
So, bummer on the view, but it must be fun at least having some good conversation. You know, some construction workers just right there. You shake hands. Must be great.
It is, in a way. If I need some sugar or I need a nail or a hammer, it's quite handy. I can just reach out and grab
must be wonderful. Must be very easy.
Yeah, the wife particularly enjoys opening the curtains and seeing some high-vis workers every morning. It certainly makes her heart start pounding early in the morning. So,
Darren, have you met your future neighbours yet? I mean, they might be, a couple of legends. You might be able to put a little mini drawbridge in there and be best mates.
That's true. I haven't thought about that. That's definitely true. And since there'll just be 2 rows of planter boxes between us, there should be no barrier to intense conversation. So I'm looking forward to it. So,
Darren, we've had a bit of fun with this today, but this is not us living in this apartment. This is your place that you own. I mean, what do you do now? Because I guess no one else probably wants to buy it because they're aware of how close the neighbours are. I mean, what does this mean for you guys?
It means a financial loss. We've had to move out, basically, due to the proximity of the workers and the lack of privacy. It's overall a loss-loss situation for us, and we can't see anything positive coming out of it. All we can hope to do is pass on our message to what's happened to us to somebody else, and hopefully they won't suffer the same travesty, basically. That's our only hope.
All right, Darren, well, I'm not sure we can say, certainly can't fix the situation, but, yeah, it is a great message for others, and, yeah, all the best with everything in the future.
Thank you.
Interesting, because he actually read the fine print, but so many people, I'm sure, wouldn't read the fine print when they get sent, when they're part of big developments
Oh,
or,
totally, I
you know,
wouldn't.
buying off the plan. You go, yeah, thinking everyone else is going to do the right thing by you, but you always have to look out for yourself.
Yeah, it's hard when you can't trust, like, the professionals who are meant to be looking after that
And
stuff.
devastating when that is the biggest purchase you'll make in your life.
I know.
And to know that it's simple as somebody building something next to you depreciates it and suddenly it's, you know, lost its value.
I regret not reading my contract for doing this show. I regret now being paid in Thai baht.
It's worth a lot over there, though.
Yeah. You got a lot of fake Rolexes for that. All right? We're going to go to a break. Stick around.